Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all alright. Today I just want to talk a little bit about mental health. It's obviously, you'll know, it's an issue that I've had for most of my life. I mostly didn't recognise it till probably 20 years ago, maybe even less. Fortunately, I'm one of the lucky ones. I am getting help and counselling and stuff like that, which I've got to say to anybody out there that that either suffers with mental health issues, or if you know of someone, you may well have a family member or whatever. It really is an epidemic, and I'm speaking as a person that probably in years gone by, I was one of these people that I put my hand up and think, well, I didn't even think it was a thing, although I've probably been going through it since childhood, and it really is a massive measure, and only people that have had to deal with it will understand. It's quite a complex issue. But what I want to do, I've just got a new mental health counsellor. I had my first session with her yesterday, and she was absolutely lovely. She was wonderful, and it's just when you just been able to open up and talk to people about the issues. I mainly suffer with anger issues. I get angry at injustice. And it does go back to the bullying I had at school. There's something inside me that I just respond to any form of injustice. It's sort of the way why I got into politics and everything, because there is so much injustice in the world. Not just me. I mean, I've suffered a lot of injustice and been a victim, but I've also known a lot of people that have suffered injustice as well, and I've done my best to try and help other people as well. I suppose that's the one positive that comes out of it. It does make you want to help other people in that situation. But for me, there's two main things that I have, and I just wanted to offer some tips to people out there. Me, it's about anger build-up, frustration, anxiety, and then it can then lead to sort of depression. But what I wanted to say was some of the ways, the best ways of dealing with it. Now, the way I used to deal with it before I became disabled, before I'd had knee surgery and everything, was I used to be a very keen walker, and whenever I had an issue, which was sometimes, could be 2 or 3 times a week, I would go for a walk anywhere up to an hour or even longer if need be, in the countryside or wherever there's nature in a wood. And if you've got access to somewhere mountainous even, or somewhere like the Lake District, or I suppose if you live in Scotland or anywhere, or Wales or anywhere like that, you've got some wonderful places where you can go into the outdoors. And it doesn't matter what the weather is. I used to find that was a fantastic therapy. You just walk along, preferably where there's no more people, and it's just you and nature. And I used to find that used to clear my head. It was fantastic. Unfortunately now for me, I can't do that anymore because of the failed knee surgery. But some of the tips I've got from the mental health counsellor, what I'm doing now, doing these videos, I've said before, that's one of the things I use. Doing these videos is about getting the stuff off my chest that's winding me up, if you like, for a better word. And like I said, I keep going on about me wanting to have more people out there, but that's just a bonus really, because even if there was only one person watching my videos, as my mental health counsellor said to me, it doesn't matter how many people are out, if it's one or if it's 50,000 people. It's about you letting that. It's like releasing a pressure valve when I sit and talk and get stuff off my chest that I want to say and want to be heard. That's what it's doing, and I've got to say it works. I do feel on 2 or 3 of my videos where it's, I don't know on every video, but on 2 or 3 videos where I've been sort of worked up, I've found it's helped. But another great alternative, if you are a person that can't do a lot of working or walking, you've not got great fitness levels, or you might be disabled or whatever, and this has been a really good one for me. Close the curtains. You know, you can either do it either in your bedroom or in your living room. Just close the curtains, have a dark room. What I do, I put YouTube music channel on, and there's a lot of selections of different relaxing, chilling musics. There's things like waterfalls, and they have scenery, like a camera going through the Rocky Mountains or fast flowing rivers and things. Sounds of waterfalls or sounds of rain. Watching fire is another one for me. I find that if there's one of the YouTube channels, you can put it on and it's just like a picture of a fire, and it's like really watching a real fire, and I think that as well as helping your mindset. I find in a winter when you put that on, it psychologically, I don't know how it does it, but psychologically makes you feel like the room's warmer. So that might even be a tip for people that are wanting to save, not put too much gas heating on. Put that on. It might give you a little bit of a psychological feeling, making you feel that you're warmer than you really are. I don't know, but anyway, in terms of mental health, that's another good tip. You know, if you know anybody out there, or you're suffering it from yourself, there's just some useful tips that you can use, because not everybody can get into having a counsellor. It's very short of people, and obviously the government don't invest enough in it, in the same way as they don't invest enough in anything. And I've just got a funny feeling, well, it's not a funny feeling, I've got a feeling that going into this winter and the anxiety that people are going to have, and the worries and stresses about either putting food on the table or keeping the house warm, there's going to be thousands of people fall into mental health issues. I'm convinced that that's what's going to happen, and I'm afraid Liz Truss and a merry band of parasites really don't give a toss about working class people in any way, whether they're sporting with mental health issues or not. They just don't give a monkey's toss about us, and Khartoum in his speech yesterday proved that point. Is the attack that he's going to have on people that are striking for better pay because they're scared they're not going to be able to afford to heat or keep a roof over their head and keep warm. This is their whole attitude. Don't expect any help whatsoever from these people. They really are the worst kind of people there are. We want rid of them completely, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. But you know, that's it for today. I just wanted to, you know, share a few of those little tips, and I hope that it helps people. It has been very helpful to me, I've got to say. So anyway, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything, and you can comment, and anybody wants to ask me any questions on my experiences with mental health, feel free. I'm happy to help. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day.